Hey YouTube. So hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's ATL Dara, and today, if you can't tell by the title of this video, basically I'm going to be giving college freshmen advice and tips just based off of my experience. The video is going to be kind of catered towards, well, it's going to be general, but some stuff I'm going to say is going to be like specifically towards my school, which is Georgia State University, the real GSU, period. But yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna just give y'all tips. Like, first I'm gonna start with classes, then I'm gonna go into, I don't know, y'all gonna see. But I'm gonna just be talking, giving y'all a little advice based on my experience, tips, because school is finna start. I know it's about to look a little different because of COVID. Like, some people are strictly doing online, some people have blended classes where it's online and in person, and some people have like straight face-to-face classes. I know like the university system of Georgia is doing like a mix of all of that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today, and I hope this helps y'all. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put it right there, and Twitter. Y'all already know the drill. Come on. Okay, but first, like, my first tip about college is to remember what you're there for. Like, to me, like, college is it's a time for you to experience and explore, but at the end of the day, you're there to get a degree. So don't BS, okay? Go to class, like, focus on your classes. School should be the main priority, and other things come second. Like, to me, school is just the main priority, because at the end of the day, like, I gotta get my degree, I gotta graduate. Yeah, like, school is the main priority, my degree is the main priority. Everything else, like, I do extracurricular activities, you feel me? I have a social life, I'm, involved. I worked, had an internship, all of that. But like, school was the main thing. Like, school came first and everything else had to work around it. And that's just how I feel like it should be. Because when you're in college, number one, you're paying to go to school, and college is not cheap, whether you're on a scholarship or not. Like, for me, I'm on a scholarship, so it's like I definitely got to focus because I'm not going to lose my scholarship, okay? But even if you're not on a scholarship, that should push you even harder, because it's like that money coming out your pockets. That student loan debt is like, student loans, no joke. So focus on school. That should be like the priority. You feel me? Like, that just should be the priority to me. But what else? Making your schedule. Make a schedule that works for you, and that is going to allow you to be the best student you can be. Like, for me, I do a schedule. I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday classes. That's just my preference of schedules. If I can't get a class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then like I'll take what I can get. But my preference, and I try very, very hard, like go extra and beyond to make my schedule like this, is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I like my schedule like that because it's like, okay, Monday I have classes, Tuesday I have 0 classes, Wednesday I have classes, Thursday I have 0 classes, Friday I might have like 1 or 2 classes. And I like it like that because it's like every day I have class, I know like the next day I can sleep in, or I just have to myself. Like, I don't have to worry about getting up for a class. I don't have to worry about a test or anything. So like, let's say Monday I had a test. I know the next day like is my day to do whatever I want to do with that day. Wednesday I have class, but then Thursday is my day again to do what I want. Like, that is not a school day. That's my day for me, whether I want to go to work that day, whether I want to hang out with friends, go to the gym, get my nails done, like all that stuff. That's just like my day. And I think that's important because college can be stressful. It's not hard, but there is a lot of work, and it's very independent. Professors don't help that much, honestly. So you feel me? Like, you kind of on your own. They say like mommy, daddy not there to help you, and it's true. Like, nobody's pushing you to do nothing. Like, it's all up to you. You have to be self-disciplined in college. So having those 2 days off just makes sure that I'm not back to back. Like, but I just like having my 2 days off. Like, I like knowing that whatever day I have classes, the next day I have freedom myself to do whatever, whether it's study and prepare for tests I have the following day, whether it's go work, whatever. Like, I just like having those days off. Another thing I like with my schedule is, and I advise people to do that with their schedule, because when I've told people to do that and they do it, they end up liking it because like it just works. It's fine. It's like, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I get these days off in between. Like, I always have a day off. But my other thing that I advise is morning classes. I like morning classes. Like, everybody hates 8 a.m.s. I do not mind 8 a.m.s at all. I pick 8 a.m.s actually, honestly. I just like getting my day started early so that I can finish by like the afternoon. You feel me? Cause like I know fall semester last year at Georgia State I had an 8 a.m. and then I had like a 9:30 to 10. So from like 10:30, 11 till 2, I had a break, and then at like 2:15, 2:30, I had another class, and then my last class of the day ended at like 4:30. So that's how I liked my schedule, because it meant like I wasn't in school all day, and I had a break in between the 4 classes that I had. So I took 2 classes, break, and then took 2 more classes. But like I wasn't spending my whole day in school, cause spring semester my classes started at 12:30. I had no option. That was the earliest class I could get for any of my classes, and I was like, what the heck? But yeah, that was the earliest class I could get. So I had 12:30, and then like my latest class ended at like 7:30 something, or no, 7. It was like 6:30 or 7. But that was just too long, and they were kind of back to back classes, so I did not like that. I was grumpy, hungry, like I want to go eat dinner, and like I just didn't have no break. I did not like that at all. I had to do it because those were the only classes and times available, and there's nothing I can do about that, but I did not like it, and I don't advise that. Like, I know some people like afternoon classes, but I personally don't. Like, I don't like starting my classes in the afternoon. I prefer starting in the morning, either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., because I just get my day done with quick, and it's like, okay, I'm out of class at like 4. And then I have the rest of the day, rest of the night to do whatever I want, to go to the gym, to go to student org meetings, to do my hair, get my nails done, like whatever I want to do with my time, to study, to do my homework. I just like that. But after, like, when I had that 12:30 to like 7 schedule, that was not it. Because after that last class, like, I would just want to knock out, like, eat and sleep. That's all I ever wanted to do. So I don't like that. I also advise having breaks in between your schedule. Like, you can't always make your schedule to where it has a break. But, like, I did like having a break in between my schedule. Well, I liked having a break when I was living on campus and living in the dorms, because I could go back to my dorm, do homework, study, take a nap if I wanted to, whatever I wanted to do or needed to do in that break time. But when I was going to my other school and didn't have, and I wasn't living on campus, I didn't really like having a break because I didn't have a dorm room to go to. So it was like I had to sit like in the library or in the student center or the cafe or in my car or something. So I didn't really like having the break when I wasn't living on campus, because like there wasn't really nowhere for me to go for real that was comfortable. But when I was like living on campus, I liked having the break in between because yeah, like I just liked it. So that's that on scheduling. But like, make a schedule that works for you. If you know you're not gonna get up for 8 a.m., don't pick a 8 a.m. Don't do it, because I know so many people that picked 8 a.m.s and then just didn't go to class like for a whole semester. And it's like, don't pick a class that you're not gonna go to. If you know you're not gonna want to go to a 6 o'clock class, don't pick that 6 o'clock class. Wait till the next semester and see if they offer it at a different time, if that's the only time they offer for that semester. But unless that is like your only option, don't pick a class that you know is going to be a struggle for you to go to. So yeah, that's my advice. Pick a schedule that works for you. I personally prefer dang. I personally prefer Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, like morning to afternoon. That's my personal preference. I really do not like those evening classes. I've had them before, and I don't like them because they just seem so much longer. But yeah, So that's my advice on that. Um, Also, make sure you engage and interact in class. Like, interact with your professors, interact with your classmates and peers. You feel me? Because you never know who can help you or who you're going to meet. Like, I know in my school, like, my school is in the middle of downtown Atlanta. So, like, I never know who I'm talking to. So, definitely interact. Like, engage with your professors, engage with your classmates. You might be sitting next to a freaking future millionaire who can help you start up a business. Like, you feel me? You don't know who you're talking to. So I just say interact and engage. Try to be friendly. I'm honestly not a friendly person. Wait,
Pause. And
that's not bad. I'm not an outgoing person. I'm nice and friendly when I start talking, but I'm not naturally outgoing. But that's something that, like, I think everybody should have. Like, you should definitely interact and try to be outgoing in college, network, whatever, with your professors and your classmates, because you just never know. Like, you might meet your best friend, you might meet your future husband, wife from being friendly, you might meet your future business partner. You just don't know. So interact, engage. I know a lot of classes are going to be online, but still, like, I would encourage you to try to interact. You know, do the little group chats and group meets. Those help a lot. Yeah, but just engage. Like, definitely engage. What else? Oh, I'm gonna say this. If you're a high schooler watching this video, I encourage you to take either AP and or dual enrollment classes to get you ready for college classes. I took AP and dual enrollment when I was in high school. I did both, like a bunch of AP classes, and I did a full schedule of dual enrollment and was going to my classes like on a college campus. And that worked well for me because I just feel like when I got to college, I was like fully prepared. You feel me? Like, I was not, I didn't have the same freshman struggles because I already knew what to expect, especially class wise. Like, I kind of knew what to expect. I knew what courses were going to be like. I knew the workload. I knew what study things worked best for me, all that. I knew the resources to use. Like, I just knew. You feel me? So I do encourage you to take either an AP or dual enrollment class, whichever one works, whichever one you want to do. I encourage dual enrollment over AP because AP is low key a scam, but just do something that's gonna get you adjusted and used to like college courses and coursework and how a college course runs and acts, like how you have to think, because college is different from high school. It's a lot more critical thinking classes, a lot less memorization, and a lot more independence. Like, professors and teachers aren't gonna push you and be on you about your grades and stuff. So I encourage like one of those two. Um, Next topic is whatchamacallit, relationships. I think I said this earlier, but to me, college is a time to explore and find yourself and just figure life out. You feel me? Like, you're young, figure life out. So I don't think you need to be 18 and a freshman trying to find your husband or your wife. I don't think that's necessary. Some people may like that. You mean, like, I do know people who get married like at like 19 and stuff. And if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But for the average freshman, I just feel like you should explore. Figure out yourself, figure out what you like, figure out what you don't like. Just explore and have fun, but you don't need to be pressed about trying to find a relationship. And relationships can honestly be hard to balance in college. So I just don't encourage getting in a serious relationship, especially your first semester of college. Now maybe second semester, spring semester, after you've got in, adjusted to college life. You know that you got your grades and everything on lock. You know how you handling school, and you got your plan and everything good. Then okay, try to take on a relationship. But a relationship can be a lot of work on top of everything else you're doing. And college is a big adjustment, so I don't know. I don't really encourage like serious relationships in your first year of college. But to each his own. If you can handle it, fine. But also, like that thing where I said about school coming first, make sure your relationship don't overrule school. Cause I know, like, I have friends who put their relationship over school, was missing classes, was failing a class, almost lost their scholarship. That's not the move. Like, ain't no new that good, okay? To be losing your scholarship and have to take out more loans and go into more debt. Like, it's not that serious. So do what you can handle. I feel like as a freshman, like, just have fun. You don't gotta be trying to get wiped up and hubby up. Then, you feel me? Just have fun. Like, go to parties, meet people, date, for sure. Like, talk to people, catch a little vibe here and there, but you don't need anything serious, in my opinion. The average freshman, I think, doesn't. So, yeah. And just make sure you don't put your relationship over school. Like, school is the focus, period. The next thing is student orgs and athletics. So I encourage everybody to join a student org, or at least go to student org meetings. Like, you feel me? I'm on the e-board of 2 student orgs, Blockchain and College Curls. So y'all should definitely check out my student orgs at Georgia State. They're really cool. We having a lot of virtual events this semester that are going to be fun, creative, innovative. You feel me? But definitely, like, just explore. There's an org fair. I think they're having that virtual this year, but you feel me? Just go around, like, because there's a club for everything. Like, College Curls is literally a natural hair club. Blockchain is a club about blockchain and cryptocurrency technology. There's a club for everything, okay? And it's just a group, like, something that you're interested in. Find something you're interested in and join a club, because you're going to find other people who are interested in what you're interested in. Like, I remember there's a club for, like, people who want to work in the music industry. Okay, that's perfect for me. Like, I want to market in the music industry. So these are people who have the same interests as me, whatever. There's a marketing club, AMA, American Marketing Association. These are people who have the same interests as me. They have workshops teaching me, like, new marketing stuff that I can add to my resume. Like, I encourage you to join a student org. That's it. But don't put your student org above school, period, okay? Don't put nothing above school. So, yeah. But definitely participate in events and organizations on campus. Do extracurricular activities. Don't just go to class and go to your dorm. Like, engage in stuff. That's how you meet people, how you can meet friends, make friends, whatever. Or just network, find people with your same interests. That's how you can learn more stuff, be able to add stuff to your resume. So, yeah, that's my advice or tip on that. And then my last thing, I think, is working and internships. I worked. I had a job the whole time. I was at Georgia State. I worked at the Trap Music Museum. The thing about my job is it's only open on weekends, so that kind of worked out perfectly. It rarely interfered with school. No, it never interfered with school. Like, even if I went in during, like, the week, it was on, like, a Thursday or something. So my job never interfered with work, but I know everybody's job isn't like a weekend job that's perfect to work around school. So I understand that, but I didn't find working and being in school hard, but that's because I'm very self-disciplined. So my job really didn't interfere with my schoolwork, and I was self-disciplined, so it wasn't that hard to balance the two. I know not everybody's like that. A lot of kids are like, my freshman year, I'm not going to work. I'm just going to focus on school, get adjusted and whatever, and then try to get a job. Or like fall semester, like first semester, I'm not going to work. Then spring semester, like, I'll get a job. Which is fine. Like, to each its own. Like, everybody's different. I worked all throughout high school too, so I was used to it. It wasn't really anything new. So I was fine with it. I knew how to balance it. And my job was, like, clutch, because it gave me the whole week to do school and then weekends work and whatever, which was fine. My job made it pretty easy to balance everything, because it's like, okay, during the week I had classes Tuesdays and Thursdays. I did whatever I wanted. And then the weekends I would work. And it's not like I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, I would usually have a day off or whatever. Like, my schedule works for me. I thought about trying to get a job on campus, but getting a job on campus was a little harder, only because, like, the places that I was willing to work, it was a little harder to get a job there and balance it with what I was doing, like, with everything else. But I know a lot of people who work on campus, and they say it's good because, like, it works with your schedule. You feel me? Like, campus jobs are going to be much more lenient with your schedule because they know you're a student. So, like, final weeks, they might reduce your hours because they know it's final week. An off-campus job may not care so much about it being finals, you know, but to each its own. I know a lot of people don't work their first year or first semester of college because they just want to get adjusted to it, and that's fine. I think that's a good plan for people, but I worked all throughout high school and went to school and was doing like all my extracurricular stuff, so I knew I could handle it. But if you've never worked and gone to school, you know, you might want to take a semester to get adjusted and then try to add everything on. Then so the next part is basically about having a social life and, you know, going to events, parties, having fun. Clearly your social life gonna be a little different because we in the middle of a freaking pandemic. I do not encourage you going to parties, clubs, and lounges right now. I personally don't think that's safe. And let me tell you something, like, I'm a party promoter, okay? Like, if you watch my other video, you heard me say, like, I'm a party promoter. I'm a party promoter, and I'm telling you guys, like, the clubs is not it right now. Like, okay, I know people want to make their money and want to have fun and smoke hookah and drinking, all that, and twerk and all that, you feel me? And it's fun, like, it's fun. But right now, it's not safe, and I don't encourage doing that. Like, I don't think you should be in the club with 500 people passing around a hookah. Like, I just don't think that's the move. Okay, so I lost my footage, so I got to redo this last part of the video. But basically what I was saying was about a social life in college. So I don't really recommend, like, I encourage everybody to have a social life still, like, still interact with people, get friends, you feel me, have fun, socialize and all that. And you can do that through, like, student orgs. If you live on campus, you know, of course, be safe and make sure your campus is doing the right things to protect you. But if you live on campus, you know, the dorms, like, you're going to have a roommate or two or whatever. Get to know them. Classes, the people in your class, get to know them, even if it's just, like, through texting and social media and whatever. And then y'all can end up linking, like, later in small settings where you're not, you know, in too much danger and at too much risk because we is in a pandemic. But yeah, so like I was saying, like, you know, still have a social life and whatever, and you can do that. Like, you can hang out with people in open spaces where you can still, like, keep 6 feet. Like, I know for me, like, we have Centennial in downtown, so, like, I can go to Centennial with some of my friends and not be too close, wear my mask and all that. You know, I can hang out, go to restaurants and stuff. But I'm just not doing, like, the club party thing because I don't think that's safe or smart right now. Like, being in the club and it's 1,000 folks deep and 50 folks in one section and we all passing, like, the same 3 hookahs around and, like, shot like that, that just ain't it to me. So I don't recommend that, but I do recommend still, like, having a social life, still doing student org, still, like, you know, talking to people in your class and whatever, getting group meets, following people on social media, still trying to interact and have as much as a social life as you can. But of course, try to balance it with school, which I feel like will be a little easier right now because it's not too much going on. So it's not like it's going to take too much out of your time to have a social life, but just balance. That's the end of this video. So if you have any more tips or advice for college freshmen, please feel free to leave it down below in the comments. But that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped somebody. Make sure to like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at atl.dera and follow me on Twitter at atldera, and make sure to subscribe, okay?